He's in prison because of a dream. He told a butler and a baker, remember me when you get up there, remember me. They totally forgot him. I mean, the baker's like, hey, I ain't going to say nothing about what's taking place and what's happening here. You know, and the butler says, I'm not going to tell anything about what's taking place here. But you see, when they finally come to the place where Pharaoh needed interpretation, the butler said, hey, there's a guy that when we was in prison, he interpreted the dreams and they come to pass. Pharaoh says, go get him. Oh, I feel the Spirit of the Lord here. There are people that needs this right now. You've had a dream that is not real yet. You've got a dream that has been suppressed. Joseph's dream has been suppressed, and even pressed. Joseph's dream has become such a pain to him, he's now become depressed. And Joseph comes out of the prison, and they bring him to Pharaoh, and he begins to bring interpretation to the dream. He said, this is what's going to happen, Pharaoh. We're going to have 7 good years, and we're going to have 7 bad years. And during the 7 good years, we're going to need to put 20% of what we take in. We're going to have to put it in store. Do you ever stop and think about that? 7 years of plenty, the 20% of the 7 years of plenty, took care of the 7 years of famine, not only for that country, but for the surrounding countries also. Wow, and 20% it should do that, does it? But with God, all things are possible. And so Joseph begins to tell Pharaoh what needs to take place, what needs to happen. And Joseph even tells Pharaoh, you need to find you a man that's wise, that you can trust, that can take care of the matter that needs to be taken care of. Because I'm going to tell you, Pharaoh, it's more than what you can handle while trying to run this kingdom. Hallelujah. Don't just come up with the idea, run with it. And Pharaoh was with his servants, and when he was with his servants, he looked around and he said, do we have somebody that is this wise? Can I just kind of put it the way I saw it? Come on, you guys are... I'm Pharaoh right now. You're my servants. Come on up there. Come on. Come on, Brother Pharaoh. You're not Pharaoh, but Pharaoh. Just come over here. Brother Herb's Joseph. He can't hear what we're saying, but we're talking. Is there anybody, guys? Do you know of anybody wise enough that can take on this project? Do you know anybody? He come up with it. He needs to handle it. It's his idea. He can. Okay, but hey, understand. If God's for this, you got to follow me. Because I understand, I'm about to put him in charge. And this is a guy that was in prison. And he's about to come out of prison. He's going to be your boss. Going to be your boss. Going to be your boss. Resources, he's going to come to you. Are you ready for it? $12. 5 minutes. Hurry up. So then Pharaoh sticks his head out from the huddle. Says, Joseph, you the man. Give me one of your rings. We'll give it back to you. Come here, Joseph. This right here is the power of the kingdom. People will know you're in charge. You go ahead and sit down. We'll get it to you. Check it out, Joseph. See what it's worth. You're now in charge. The only person that you're not going to tell what to do is me. I trust you, Joseph, with everything. Hey, but you don't understand. My family didn't like me. I was rejected by my family. You don't understand. I was falsely accused by Potiphar's wife. You don't understand. I was in prison and they forgot me. I just came out of prison. No, you don't understand, Joseph. Because you're willing to help with my dream. Your dream has now come alive. For years, Joseph had that dream in him. I don't know how it's going to come alive because now I'm in prison. I don't know how this, because everybody's totally forgotten me now. Nobody's sending me cards. Nobody's coming and visiting me. Nobody's doing anything. But you know what? God showed up on the scene and he said, I've got a dream that I need your help with. And if you'll just dare to help me with my dream, your dream is going to come alive. Your dream. Joseph, you know that dream you dreamed that the sheaves are going to be bowing to you. Joseph, it's going to come alive if you'll help me with my dream. What are you saying, Pastor? I'm saying help somebody else with their dream, and your dream will come alive. Stand with me all over this house. Living the dream. I've shared it. And I'm going to keep sharing. The dream that the power of God is going to be in this building and other buildings I'm going to be preaching in. It's going to be so strong that when I just take it, wave my hand, folks just going to fall out. Well, you see, it takes dedication. You got to start preparing for it. You got to start living for it. You've got to start putting things in perspective for it. It's just like saying, when I become a certain age, I want to be a millionaire. To be able to reach that, you got to start putting back. You can't wait until, if your dream was to be a millionaire at 55, you can't wait until you're 54 years old, 364 days. To say I missed my dream. God has given a lot of you in here dreams. And with that dream, He's even given you the plan to achieve that dream. But you've been too afraid to release it. Martin Luther King that day, in his heart, nobody really knew what was in his heart, though he was promoting racial justice, though he was promoting equality. They really hadn't heard the dream that was coming from here. He was telling people what he thought they wanted to hear. And it was causing some excitement. But that day on August the 28th, 1963, as he embraced that podium and he started off, I have a dream. Mahalia Jackson said, tell us the dream. This morning, God's saying, remind me of your dream. Tell me where you want to go. Tell me what you want to be. Tell me how involved you want to be in it. And I'm going to lift you up. Some of you say, I've been in a prison for a long time. It's like I hadn't even felt the presence of God in a long time. I want to tell you, God's wanting to bring you out of the prison right now.